So, Mandalorian. Let's talk about this. Mandalorian. So, I'm going to do a little bit of review in this. Basically, how many episodes? We're up to episode 6 now, so the first 4 episodes. Oh, God. So, Mandalorian it's a case of, oh, God, there is so much. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed the first 4 episodes because I took them for what they were. There were some stupid things. There were people whining about the constant flashbacks. I actually like the flashbacks. My biggest problem with the first 4 episodes wasn't even with, could the writing have been better? Well, for the most part, when can it? And nowadays, huh? Could this have been better? Could the Power Rangers stuff been toned down? And all the mods and the cyberpunk crap? Because I don't know where they were going with that in Star Wars, where basically cybernetics isn't a fad, like what this was trying to push. It's like these people wanted, but for some reason they tried to put cyberpunk into Star Wars. Okay, whatever. I can see it being a thing, but I can't see it being a thing to the point that they were trying to make it out like, oh yeah, there's all these teenagers and stuff, and this and that. So, Cyberpunk 2077 has come to Star Wars now. The first 4 episodes are interesting. They are, basically, it's 2 stories. There's the flashbacks where he's constantly going back to when he was escaped from the Sarlacc pit. He gets found after the Jawas steal his shit. He's captured. He says taken in episode 4 or 5 when he's talking to Fennec, played by Ming Wei. I can't remember. I apologize for not remembering her name. The woman who played Chun-Li in the 90s Street Fighter movie. She still looks good. So, yeah. So, he got captured by them. He eventually... now, this is... Let's talk about this, because people were saying it's not badass Boba Fett standing... What do you assholes want? What did you want? Do you want Boba Fett standing in the corner with his fucking gun? Here you go. I forgot to set him up. Here's Boba Fett. This is all you want. You just want him to stand there. Does he have his rifle? He does not have his rifle. I don't think. I never took him out of the box, obviously. No, he doesn't have a rifle. Sorry, everybody. You're just going to have to deal with badass Boba Fett standing there. Because this is apparently what counts for badass. And Vader saying, no disintegrations. That's it. If his story between him and Vader was more fleshed out, okay. But no disintegrations. As you wish. And just standing there like a bat. This is badassery. He doesn't need to talk. He doesn't. You just, for all the 7 minutes, about 7 minutes, you just know he's a badass because he's standing there. He just stands in the corner, stands next to Vader, traces the Millennium Falcon, shoots at Luke around a corner, and then in the end gets the dumbest way to get thrown into the Sarlacc pit imaginable by having Han get a lucky shot that ended up setting off his jetpack. Badass! Anyway. Well, I mean, in episodes 5 and 6, that's all he's doing. He's not even in episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett. He's in 6, and all he's doing is just standing there, doing nothing. He doesn't have his helmet on, but he's standing there. He's looking badass. Badass Fett is back. Dumbasses. Anyway. So, I really feel like the Sand People thing could have been the first 2 episodes. I think the back and forth was really stupid. I didn't like... That's the only my complaint about it. I didn't like that it was constantly going back to when he was... How I would have done it myself. Now, I forget how Cameron said he'd have done it. He'd been like, I would have done this and that. And it's like, yeah. I would have... some things can just get done in editing. Look at what happened with the original New Hope. That was saved by editing. Because George Lucas isn't the genius everybody thinks he is. He never... I'll get to that some other time. But, you could have salvaged this with editing. But the editing was shit. The editing should have had him... I would have had him... Well, he's in... he's already shot Bib Fortuna. Bib Fortuna's shot. You just have a short little thing at the start. He's in the Bacta tank. You don't know why he's in the Bacta tank. We're going to get to that. But all of a sudden, while he's in there, he does have that flashback. And then it flashes back to him in the Starlight, and starts off how that he gets out of there, he gets mugged by the Jawas, dragged around the desert by the Sand People, and then it just stays with him and the Sand People for like an episode or 2. Because, quite honest, I mean, he does some great stuff. He kills a monster that him and the other slave, which, by the way, the Rhodian, I'm convinced, became so... The only reason the Rhodian bitched him out when they tried to escape, in my opinion, is that is basically Stockholm Syndrome. Like, everybody's like, why didn't he do that? Why did he do that? Stockholm Syndrome. He became so... He needed the Sand People. He lost all his thing of being self-reliant. That's my opinion. But he ends up... This guy ends up doing a badass thing by killing the offspring of Goro and the monster from the Black Lagoon to save the chieftain's kid. He earns the trust of the tribe. So he doesn't do any badass stuff. Eventually, when a speeder train goes through, kills a bunch of people from the tribe, he finds a group of a biker gang that he in the first episode saw attacking a moisture farmer. He goes, beats them the hell up, steals their bikes, and friggin's like, yeah, I'll teach you how to use the bikes so we can do something about this. Oh my god. He now wants to help these people that they brought him into the tribe. Now, I will stop there and say that someone has allegedly come out and said that they could have done a better job of writing his motives. Yes, you could have. So he gets them to do... He helps them with the bikes. They go... They take down this train that's run by the Pike Syndicate. They stop it and all that. Never does a badass thing. Fucking idiots. So after that, he goes to the Pikes to make a deal with them that the Sand People will be paying the Sand People tribute to defend their stuff. Well, they're like, no, why do we don't need you. We're already paying these other guys. Which happens to be the biker gang, who then ends up killing the entire tribe when he gets back. So, it's about this time where he finds Fennec, probably drawn to her by all the blaster shooting and all that from that episode in Mando when the gunslinger gets her fixed up at a what do they call no, it's not a fixer. Was it a fixer? I don't think it was a fixer. It was some kind of a, whatever they called it in Cyberpunk, one of those doctors that in Cyberpunk 2077, I can't remember what, I'm trying to think of that name. But anyway, one of these doctors that could work with cybernetics, and he got her fixed up. She wasn't too happy at first, but... So, after that, they go steal his ship, Slave One, Fire Spray, whatever. I don't even care. It's Boba Fett's ship as far as I'm personally concerned. No badassery! No badassery. This is the epitome of badassery. So, he does that. Then he goes, shoots up the biker gang, which brings us to him taking over Bib Fortuna's thing.